In this video, I'm going to show you how to use reputation-score.com, and it's a completely free service that you can test your mail servers against blacklists, blocklists, domain, and email reputation services, and you can test either an IP address or a domain. So it's very simple to use. There's just one form. You enter your domain, click, and get your results. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is test out with an IP address. I've already got one. So we'll go ahead, click it, paste it in here. We're going to go ahead and hit the submit button. And it's going to give us our reputation testing results. And the first link here is the sender score. So we're going to click on that. That's going to open a new window. And you'll see here that we got 99 out of 100, which is excellent. You want yours to be at least 70 or above for reasonable deliverability. And you'll also know down here there's a deliverability risk. This is low, and that's exactly what you want. So we're going to go ahead and close this window and check the next results, which is the trusted source IP domain reputation results. And that's going to pull up here, and you'll see that it's got a green minimal risk, and it also shows some more graphs and more information. But basically we're looking for a green, yellow, orange, or red alerts, and this is green, so it passes. The next result is the Outblaze spam test results, and this is just a simple pass or fail test. So we'll click it, and it shows the IP address, and it shows here that it's not blocked by Outblaze, so we passed this test. And we'll go ahead and go down to the fourth result, the SendMail IP reputation results, and we'll click on it. Takes a second for it to run the test, and then when it's completed, it'll display the results. And you'll see here that this IP address hasn't made it into the red zone, but it's not in the green zone either. So this indicates the early stages of a problem, and it needs to be looked at further. You could get help at emailexpert.org or cheapemailmarketing.net. And you'll see here there's a weighted risk. 0 would be perfect, 100 would be really bad. So it's right there in the middle. So this does require a little extra attention. We're going to go ahead and look at the last result, the MX Toolbox Blacklist. We'll click this. And this will take just a second for it to run the test. And you'll see here everything came up green. There's a couple timeouts, but that could just be, network latency, so it's nothing to be concerned with. And so we've tested the IP address. The next thing we want to do is go ahead and test a domain. So we'll just go ahead, and for this example, we'll just type in gmail.com, and we'll click the submit button. And again, we have the reputation testing results here. We'll click on the sender score. And you'll see here that it does have an MX record, and it does have an SPF record. And at the very absolute minimum, you want to make sure that you have an MX and an SPF record. You'll see here the sending IPs. Total max allowed is 500. It's authenticated 499. So this is good. Gives you who the SSL certificate's registered to. And so this was good. But you want to make sure that you have a MX or SPF record at the very least. And we're going to go down to the second result, the trusted source. And again, we're just looking for simple green rating here. We've got it, so that's good. The next two tests, the Outblaze spam test results and the SendMail IP reputation results, are only for IP addresses. They will not work with a domain. So if you run these tests with the domain and look at the results, it's not going to work properly. So we're going to skip these two. We're going to go down to the final one, which is the MX Toolbox Blacklist test results. We're going to click on that. And you'll see here we do come up blacklisted one time, but that's from a Teopan, which is not a credible source. Nobody uses them, so it's no reason for concern. So we're just going to go ahead and click that out. And there's more information here, as well as some more email links at the bottom of the page at reputation-score.com. And of course, there's always more how-to instructional videos available on cheapemailmarketing.net. And that's going to conclude our video today.